I want you to imagine Kendrick Lamar delivering that butterfly speech a bit differently. You could have gotten a very divisive speech asking you to choose something like, there are two types of people. This is my Kendrick Lamar impersonation. There are two types of people in this world. You're either a caterpillar or a butterfly. And in our self-serving nature, we convince ourselves that we're at least leaning towards that butterfly column. Instead, what you got was a study of contrast. Although the butterfly and the caterpillar are completely different, they are one and the same. The caterpillar isn't ridiculed, its point of view is just simply stated. I don't think the butterfly was meant to be presented as the better or more evolved version of the caterpillar because the process binds them together. The caterpillar can only see itself as a butterfly because it is now able to make the distinction by contrasting its old limited thoughts with the infinite possibilities of the butterfly's thoughts. A caterpillar is only stagnant when it allows the outside sources to define what he, she, or it is. It sort of reminds me of a song on an album released just a few months ago, Run the Jewels 2, track titled Crown, where in the hook, Killer Mike says, can't pick up no crown, holding what's holding you down. A king gets status and power from his crown, though at the same time the people and the environment around him idolize him as the king, so he becomes rigid. He becomes a slave to the role and the expectations because he has now allowed the environment to define him as a king. He may now feel like the caterpillar, but of course, the king pimps that situation to his own benefit. The caterpillar is a prisoner to the streets that conceived it. However, the caterpillar still has to consume everything around it, not just eating but absorbing all the social expectations in order to fit in. I think this is why Kendrick says the world shuns the caterpillar but it praises the butterfly. The caterpillar never considered its own uniqueness. It only wanted to survive and fit in. Its harsh look on reality is nothing but a product of its own inability to embrace what it already was, until it eventually reaches the emptiness of the cocoon, rock bottom, then transformation. You might have thought you'd rather be a king rather than a caterpillar, but whether you're dealing with a ruler or an insect, to remain rigid or stagnant within anything is equally frustrating.
You know, I want when they see me, they know that every day when I'm breathing, it's for us to go farther. You know, every time I speak, I want the truth to come out. You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like, they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. They know what I'm going to say. And even if I get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? That ain't that what we're supposed to do? I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world. And that's our job, is to spark somebody else watching us. We might not be the ones, but let's not be selfish, and because we're not going to change the world, let's not talk about how we should change it. I don't know how to change it, but I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody's going to clean it up.